What's up? I'm the real deal again with another video. This video is about, is it appropriate to take nude photographs with your children? Is it appropriate to take nude photographs with your children? I'm gonna say yes and no. Look, there's a lot of pictures out there, you know, where the baby, you take a picture of your baby, man, at like 6 months. You know, we take pictures of, you know, our children at different stages of growth. And, you know, there's a picture of my mother, you know, she was in her birthday suit, taking a picture, smiling, you know, from east to west. You know, now a picture like that, and you and your wife, or you and your baby mother, or whatever, and y'all nude, that's fine. But when a child reaches a certain age, a child shouldn't be exposed to nudity, not with the parents. Now, there's this photograph of this sister with her son. Her name is Jess Hilarious, and I'm familiar with Corey Holcomb. You know, I'm kind of in and out, you know, with Corey, you know what I'm saying? You know, he's from the Chi over there, you know, but, you know, he spoke on that. You know, he was like, you know, that's the problem with some of these sisters out here, you know, feminizing and emasculating these males out here. And, you know, in some, I can agree with him. You know, I can agree with him on that, because that boy looked like he was about 4 or maybe 5 years old. And children are so very smart than what they was 20, 30 years ago, even 10 years ago with this social media. You know what I'm saying? And children is very curious. You know, then, you know, you see a lot of these cases, man, where CPS is getting involved because a child went to school and was like, look, I seen my mama's pee-pee, or I seen my dad's pee-pee. You know, and the first thing they want to say, you know, is that, you know, you exposing your child to molestation. You dig? But my commentary is this. Back in my day, I've been in relationships, man, and it's something I never really talked about. I was in relationships where, you know, the little shorty, man, he like 5 or 6 years old. Me and moms, we about to go out and head to the club or whatever, you know, before we drop him off to his grandpa house. And she getting ready, and he talking to mom, and she got all them titties hanging out. You know, she got her panties on. But I'm like, damn. You know, is that appropriate for you to be, for your son to be seeing all them titties hanging out? Oh, he ain't paying no attention. Bullshit. He looking at your ass and your titties just like I am. He's curious. He's a young boy. You dig? And then with the men, you know, I don't think too many men is off into that anyway. You know, when they daughter get a certain age, they are not about to sit up there and take a nude photograph with their child, because first of all, you're going to get a lot of backlash. You're going to get a lot of the black women telling you, you know, that that's perverted, or, you know, that's borderline pedophilia or something like that, let alone white America. You know what I'm saying? But it's just this fucked up ass double standard that we got out here. You know, and I'm going to just speak on it. I feel like with Jess Hilarious, that was wrong. Your son don't need to be looking at your coochie, and he damn sure don't need to be looking at your titties. That was not a good photo. That was not an appropriate photograph to take. Period. Period. It's not. You know, and I saw some of the comments. A lot of women was like, you know, that's her child. You know, that's something else too. You know, and I always say this. You know, it seems like, you know, when a dude get on the sisters about something, you know, it's always this major backlash. And it's really nothing but the truth. You know, but then, you know, I always find, you know, when we talking about niggas, you know, how we ain't shit and cheating and all of that, it's all good. But, you know, I know it is some down sisters out here that feel the same way I do, because I talked to them before I decided to do this video. You know, So, you know, I ain't really trying to hear it. But is it appropriate to take nude photographs with your child? If they over the age of 4, hell no. Hell no. You know, something wrong with that. You know, sometimes you have to break that mother and child bond quick. I've seen boys and even girls at like 4, when they should be off the bottle, they still trying to grab the titty. You know what I'm saying? You know, so my message is this. Cover yourself up. You know, your son don't need to see, he don't need to be exposed to that. Because when them people start coming up in your crib talking about, are you molesting your son? You know what I'm saying? When they start coming up in there, you know, you don't want that. You know, you don't want them folks to come up in there. You know, but like I say, you know, men is a little bit more different when it comes to their kids. Because I you know, as far as, you know, if I was potty training my daughter, that's a different story. That's a different story. But my daughter at the age of 4 or 5 years old do not need to see me hanging out. You know, she don't need to see it like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and a boy at 4, 5 years old, 6 years old, he don't need to see you hanging out. You know, he don't need to see all that hanging out. He don't need to see all that. Not at all. That's a time of innocence. That's a time of innocence. So like I said, in closing, cover yourself up. You know, and I don't agree with taking nude photographs of children with your child over a certain age. And with that, I'm your man, the real deal out of the city of Gary, Indiana. Peace, y'all, and happy Friday.